movie was the Slurpee.
Well, not to shoot, to make. We were literally with mats of different textures.
But also the sequence of shots of like Frank was getting hit and stuff flying in the air and splashing back. Remember that day? That was a bad day.
Yeah, that was tough.
Was it? I think
Dave hit 3 people that day.
Well, it's an interesting world of stunts that I didn't really know. Like, I just assumed they were just a guy that would stand there and you could run him over. But
yeah, we almost did that.
Well, how about we give it up for Stuntman Mike and what he did there?
He did get hit.
It wasn't working, so he just said, "Hit me."
We hit him. He did not like it.
I saw him in the trailer after. He looked like he wanted to kill somebody.
me.
Yeah. David Gordon Green in particular.
What is that device you used to shoot this at?
Oh, the Go-Mobile.
What's that?
Well, no, was it the Universal Arm too?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
We got an ultimate arm. The Go-Mobile is a little sidecar that attaches to any car really, and that's the person who steers it. So it's like a little hatch kind of thing.
Right in front
I'll
of the
be
car.
right
Yeah, right
They
in
use
front
it
of
on
the
the
car.
board
I'll
movies,
be
right?
Yeah, these are the more movies, and those shots are done with, it's a Mercedes SUV with like an arm, a camera arm attached to it.
Which is like the coolest thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
so it kind of like these shots lets the camera kind of like float over the cars as they pass underneath it, which is a pretty cool.
So it's a crane attached to a Mercedes?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So cool.
It's amazing, and it's like a fully movable crane, yeah.
One thing that always blows my mind, the hubcap that just came off the car, that was an accident, right?
Yeah, it was an accident.
I don't understand how accidents that well occur.
Happy accidents, baby.
Yeah.
This was a good time. Yeah, it was actually you driving.
Happy little accidents, baby.
Right here, this
Still
is
Franco,
you, still Franco, still Franco.
That was another accident. I didn't know the hill was there.
I gotta say,
This is my favorite part of the whole movie.
I saw 3 action movies this week with huge scenes of cars blowing up everywhere. This one car, right here, I think the car crash is.
Yeah, it's a good car crash. And Matt Bass getting shot.
Matthew Corey Bass.
That's hilarious.
Matt and Gary Hines, our stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
If you look closely, Gary's holding a cupcake.
They're both on the cupcake.
There's a whole little scene there between father and
You know,
son.
the whole scene that we had play out. That was great. And this car crash is pretty brutal.
It's the best, man.
It was hard for me driving because
You
the camera
live
guy.
in New York.
No, I drive, not on the freeway. But the camera guy kept complaining that I was lower than the steering wheel.
Oh, that's funny.
So I had to sit on one foot, but the other foot.
Jesus.
So I was like trying to.
That's not safe.
David and Judd and Seth, maybe we can talk about Amber a little bit, because I think she is hilarious in this movie.
She is. She's great.
She's funny. I actually literally phoned. I literally phoned it in that day for most of the scenes that were on the phone together. I was actually like sitting on my couch at home on the telephone with her, which is the laziest I've ever felt in my entire life.
Well, we were trying to
Wow,
find
you really did that. Whenever I do a phone scene, I'm like, I wish I could do it from home, but I never, like...
It's because I flew in. I had to go out of town, and I didn't have time to drive to set. I probably
You
could have
only
made
pull
it.
that off if you're like Robert Duvall or something.
Or Seth fucking Rogen.
Or something.
I think there was a moment where we were trying to figure out how that part would work best, and then Seth, I think, said, I think it should be the hottest girl in high school who's just such a bitch.
Yeah.
And just go for it. We didn't really go for it. Well, we did a little bit for the bitchy thing, but it should be ridiculous how hot she is.
Yeah.
And everyone in school hates the fact that she dates like some older guy.
Well, that's how it was for me in high school. There was always, like, the hottest girls in school were always dating these, like, fucking loser, like, 25-year-old guys. And you always knew, like, guy is a loser. Like, she doesn't get it, but, like, if he wasn't a loser, he wouldn't be dating a fucking 17-year-old. So, we wanted to show that loser. The adventure of the loser.
I love how earnest she is.
She's very angry with me here.
There's a funny thing.
We have matching watches. I just noticed that. We have the same fucking little watch. Sorry.
On some extended DVD stuff of the phone calls, Seth has a really funny run about. I've already quit pot 30 minutes ago, but it's going to be very difficult. There's supposed to be many relapses.
Yeah, exactly. I expect to relapse. We'll just travel this road together. Yeah.
That's the first thing we shot.
One forward, 2 steps back. Exactly. Yeah, that was the very first day of shooting that scene, actually, in the phone booth.
And Judd was actually on the other end.
Judd was my
He's
Amber.
the phone expert.
I gotta say, like, normally the first day of shooting sucks, and this first day of shooting, like, I mean, I don't know if it's like our best day of work, but it's not that bad. We should not have shot this scene the first day. I think that was
Which
bad.
is pretty crazy.
I
Why
think
did we do that?
That was a bad idea.
You know what though? I say that I like the idea of throwing right into something that's emotional but it's kind of contained, so that you don't have a lot of physical logistics. But you have something that you can really sink your teeth into at the end of the day. Feel like you made your day, you did something interesting, and get ready for the snowball to come.
But also, shooting started so quickly after the shooting of Superbad.
Yeah.
It was like everyone was never stopped.
No, it felt like one movie. It melded together in my head. I mean, I literally think there was 2.5 weeks between when Superbad wrapped and when this started shooting. And
This was like our big
45
fight
minutes.
scene when we did. I remember doing so many takes on it, and I didn't know. I was still getting used to like all the improvisation, so we just went. I mean, we had conversations about The Godfather during our fight.
Yeah, we would just go on and on. It's great though.
Well, there was that great joke about how didn't you remember how Scarface ends, and you said it's on 2 discs. I lost the second one.
Yeah.
What happens to him?
You're like, doesn't he become the richest man in America? No, he's killed by federal agents. I thought it was a love story. His sister marries his brother marries the girl he loves, and then everyone works out.
It ends at the wedding.
Exactly, it's just a big wedding at the end.
Double wedding.
Also, it was the first day, and this cut on his mouth
It was too big.
It was
that's right.
enormous. It looked like
But I gotta say, it was our fault, not Kim's.
Kim Green is never gonna.
She's never gonna forgive us.
She was very upset about
we
it.
CGI'd it down because we were like, could he have this much blood and festering pus for the next 35 minutes of the
Yeah,
movie?
no, it was a little.
Yeah, we were trying to work it out, like, if I could knee myself in the face after the kicking the window out, maybe it would be justified.
We were getting pretty desperate, like, yeah, it's flowing blood for 10 minutes and it coagulates, and then it starts to look like this, then he crushes it
It's
off.
true. It's hard to do these movies that take place in like kind of like one continuous period of time with injuries, because like you would draw a cut on your head and then you'd have to go back and try to figure out how to get that cut on your head.
I have a question of possible trivia. As a fight fan, I see a lot of UFC fighting, Ultimate Fighting. Is this the first movie that because I've never seen in a movie
That shows
Ultimate
UFC fighting.
Knocked Up, there's a Lydell poster.
David, do you know that?
I don't know if it has happened. I can't imagine.
I think Drobin Taylor has an Ultimate Fighting championship scene.
And Chuck Liddell is in it.
And Chuck Liddell
Chuck
actually
Liddell,
in it.
in all 3 of them, he's the fighter used.
We just keep putting him in things because we're scared.
We're scared shitless. How do we keep Chuck happy? Keep giving him work.
In case we meet him one day.
Exactly.
But this is my favorite song.
Oh, this song is amazing.
And there's like 3 amazing transition
Is
shots.
this Peter Tosh, David?
Yeah.
Actually, no, this one's Bob Marley,
Is
isn't
the
it?
Bob Marley?
Oh yeah, the Tosh one's later.
Yeah. No, the Tosh one happened already.
Tosh one's the Wanted song.
Yeah, the Tosh one's wanted. Yeah.
There was one take where I mooned Seth, but David, you said that I actually showed the brown eye.
You did.
And that's why
That would have given us an additional $20 million opening. If we could honestly say that James Franco's butthole is in this movie, then
I mean, I was trying to talk the full frontal male nudity.
I was gonna say, you heard Kevin making mistakes and such, but.
it's true.
I think the only thing that's
I think butthole's the next day.
Yeah.
Butthole is the
I
next.
see the wrinkles.
One of the best things in the movie, that girl has a peanut butter sandwich mushed
Smash
smashed
the great fence. How'd you find that girl, David?
I can't remember where she came from, but she just had that face he had to focus on and make her. She's actually the star of this movie in mine.
It's her movie. Yeah, she's great. That's always a funny shot.
I like the cut to the kid and the woman painting, and it's just like emotion.
Exactly. nice things happening.
already regrets it.
It is Dale.
I mean, originally this character was your age, right? I remember reading.
Oh yeah, we did a draft
I
where
don't know
I
how
think
it
she was
ended.
even older than me.
We did a
She
draft
was,
where she was
actually
an architect who was 2
Yeah,
years
where she
old.
was like responsible and
It was all based off a date you went on and you came back and I was like, how was it? You're like, terrible. She's an architect and I'm not remotely smart enough to even talk with her.
Well, there's always talk of some sequence where he has to go to her job,
yeah,
and she had a real job.
yeah,
and
she
was
had a real
high,
job.
and we decided not to. Go
Yeah,
that route.
we had a lot of versions where it was like he was the fuck up and she was kind of had her shit together and like this all happened and he kind of had to prove that he could, you know, save the day, but it just felt exactly like Shaun of the Dead.
I love this part.
I'm sitting on my couch right now while I'm saying these words. That's what's happening.
And Judd is talking into your phone.
Hey, exactly. I'm not going to judge right there.
That is editing magic right
It
there.
is good.
That's
Everyone's talking to someone different.
It's true. I dipped a ball in. Ever since I said that line, all I can imagine is someone like dipping a ball in.
When you say that, I think about it, and I think it'd be very difficult.
I think it would be really hard. I
I
think
would
it would
actually
hurt.
take more time and
I-
effort to do
Exactly.
the real
I think it would
Dip it. You would have to
That's
shove
like
it
gotta
in.
poke it in, yeah, like a magician, like
Yeah,
knocking his handkerchiefs.
Point Break, one of the ultimate movies.
Point Break time
And one of the ultimate time.
Pointy Break is ours.
Pardon, Bobby, I actually wish I had more time with her.
Oh, she was amazing, man. She was just fun, just letting her loose with
Pointy
Kevin
break.
and Trey.
Oh, and then, so at this point we got a lot you know, everyone was getting crazy, and I was so afraid I was gonna hurt the stuntman, and we had like 4 breakaway things. And that was a stunt woman.
That's the
was, like,
oldest stuff.
She was a stunt woman in Hollywood, and stuntman Mike said, just run her over, just run her over.
This movie in the brown jumpsuit is my favorite woman in the whole world. I love that movie.
She is amazing.
It's a lot of very specific bathing suits here.
There's not even actually a pool back there. David just wanted it to look like there was, so he put a lot of old people in bathing suits.
Very odd, man. So.
Hey Dave,
It's a fetish, yeah.
did you tell her to say this thing about the mole, or was that just something she said?
No, that was just her.
What's funny is this building is actually attached to the building that's the underground wheat bunker. The same building.
Here's something we can talk about. The barn and how that was the most difficult thing to construct in the entire world. For some reason, barns cost several hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah,
to make.
they really wanted us to shoot in a real barn, and we didn't want to.
There was no barn that was big enough.
Yeah, ooh, that was painful.
There is also a little homoerotic Craig Robinson thing.
With
Where
Franco.
you say, I'm gonna tear your ass.
Oh, yeah,
And
hey.
you want to murder him and have sex with
You
him.
wanna fuck him?
Sit your sexy ass down.
Yeah, sit your sexy ass down.
You've noticed the sexy.
You know he's good looking, yeah, you can tell.
Well, when we
Craig
wrote
admitted though, I think a lot of that is David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green finding you sexy.
No, I think generally trying to instill some homoeroticism.
You know what? No matter what direction it's going, sexuality brings some flavor to the film.
Yeah.
You just need it to be sexy. Sexy town.
When people talk about bromance, I always just say Laurel and Hardy, man.
Yeah.
It all starts
I think
there.
the worst thing to come from this movie is the term bromance being used a lot.
Yeah.
We
And why bromance instead of bromosexual?
But I just love that me and Franco been doing press for the movie. We must have done 500 interviews. Every interview since then, thinking they're the person who thought of the term bromance. And they was like, I'm gonna throw something at you.
I think
What if I said this was a romantic comedy? Well, then you can say the same fucking thing a billion other assholes have said to us.
maybe you should never work with a man ever again.
I know exactly. I just want to avoid this.
Kevin Corrigan had me cracking up when we were in the lawn because we're doing the stunts and everything like that, and he's doing stunts, I'm doing stunts, and I'm dying inside, but I don't want to tell anybody that I'm dying because I want to do the stunts and
Yeah.
stuff. And I look over to Kevin, and no one's watching him, and there are tears in his eyes, and I go, "Are you okay?" He goes, "I'm too old for this shit. I'm dying." I'm in so much pain. And he was like, "Take it straight. Stand up straight."
something more facts.
I wanted to point out another little Gordon Green thing in the hot place is
Viva Bazooka.
Yeah, on the wall. I don't know why anything is.
I don't know what the DVD is exactly, I can't recall, but people get to see all the great stuff in this scene.
Yeah, they do. Actually, the unedited just tape of this scene is on DVD. It's pretty impressive. I would like to just say, to me, the funniest part of this entire movie, and any movie I've ever done, is the implication that he thinks he's gonna die, and he put on Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony to segue him into the afterlife. Jonathan Carver's put that in. To me, this is I can't even laugh at it. It's just the funniest fucking thing of the entire.
It's just awe-inspired.
It's an interesting choice all along. Is that he's always comfortable dying, and then Franco's really comfortable dying.
Exactly. Is that everyone's like totally come to church. They're gonna die. Whatever, man.
That's like 3 seconds for Franco. He's just like, okay, let's do it.
It's a piece.
That is the one thing I keep expecting people to slam something kind of span of a minute and a half each and stuff.
I was thinking that later.
It works better than I thought. I remember we thought, like, can we have all this happen? But no, it just works. And I'm gonna miss everybody.
There was a line. There was also a funny line here. It's an ode to the Jude Law that I thought was funny, which is you could come back as George Clooney, you can write and direct.
Yeah, you can be a writer and an actor and director. Trendsetter.
I also gotta say for Spellman Man, I think Dave, the thing.
Yeah, like the wine coolers, like a game.
Fish on the toilet.
Go get it.
Yeah, some wine coolers.
And then chose to go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or he took a shit and just fell off and just too hard.
Well, he had to get the maxi pads to stick onto himself, but those are probably in the bathroom. I love those maxi pads.
People may not know the maxi pads on the bullet list. Which isn't something.
It actually is a pretty
Boy.
Apparently, more medics say that
Boy.
it's
There you go.
This has become the scene iconic in Brooklyn.
Really?
People move around and roll down the window, they go, what's up?
You coined it, Danny.
I got 10 burpees.
I missed the one
Doing
where you
slow
saw the
burpees
sequence,
today.
it was like tapioca.
I know. That's on the DVD.
You
Whoa.
also learned
Go get it.
Red was a prostitute.
Go get
Yeah,
it.
I love that.
Whoa.
Very sarcastic.
And how pleased he is when he says that.
I know, it's so you're so like reminiscing
Just
about
like thinking about the ball and
Yeah.
weird.
Dip a ball.
His specialty was ball dipping.
Stop it right now. I
Who's
wonder
the
if Dave
boy?
Lotto sales was
You.
high
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
I have no clue. I tried
Who's
to
a good boy?
Oh, I know what Dave
You're a good boy.
everyone but you and me.
I love it. They make my guy
Go get it.
I love how Danny went
Go
to
get it.
do it, and it's like literally 100 seconds later.
Go get it.
Fuck that shit.
I love the use of the Public Enemy song, because that's a very underused.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good boy.
We're also looking at his wife in prison.
My wife in prison.
The red story is that
Wife, she's in prison, she gets back.
Excuse me, sir.
What's she in prison for? Bad checks.
Burpee time. Burpee time.
Getting like a barroom brawl.
I'll fetch later, huh?
Courier. There's a courier. There's a courier.
and I also think that she's good 20 years.
Yeah, she's a drug
Play
dealer.
fetch.
She had 14
But he
Yeah.
says, my wife's getting out of jail, so he needs like 5 years.
Yeah. She had 14 beds. In her ass.
No, I really like this odd turn of Corey just murdering.
Corey just murders him.
So you get over this.
We used to have this.
Speak of the most underused actor.
That guy? Who we just killed?
He's like a really great actor.
We should probably just shoot him before he doesn't say anything.
The great Stephen Panos.
Yes.
Mr. Kalchowski from Crazy Beach in the background.
I wonder if he stands out as much to other people as he does to me.
There's no way. But yeah, he's radiant.
It's like if the guy who played Jeff from Taxi was suddenly in the
Just
scene.
one of the thugs in the scene. There you go.
It was very odd for me having done Crazy Beach.
I see you.
That
burpees on a Monday.
That was the craziest. There were bits of, it used to be a paper mill, and there was dusty little bits of paper all in the ventilation. So then when we did the big explosion, all that caught on fire. Next door, attached to the same building, was a newspaper. So the second the explosion happened and the fire didn't go out immediately as it should, 40 newspaper members, crews came out.
Yeah. We were on the news.
So wild. And then Eric, the guy in charge of pyrotechnics, the entire night there. They just walked around the whole night ensuring nothing was.
Yeah, I remember being on because then we had to redress it to be the opening sequence. And I asked them to imagine they were going to let us back in.
Can you imagine that? That was so fun.
I can't believe they did.
But that explosion was big. It was so big and went off prematurely that we had to digitally remove crew members from the explosion.
Yeah,
That's never good. Yeah.
And when you did the explosion, didn't someone
Gary
Jump
Hines.
into a
Watch
bucket
out.
of water.
Watch out.
Flames.
Watch out, man.
Gary Hines turned his fire extinguisher on himself.
And he got like blasted like 10 feet out of the building.
I know Eric jumped out of the building just as it was happening. Gary couldn't get out and just curled in the ball and cleaned himself as it happened. That's what he did in that situation.
Gary Hines is a spoiler.
Whoa.
And he's mostly
Bro.
made of metal.
You can't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. You almost
Yes, I don't know.
headbutt me, bro.
It's the
Need it.
Scuba
Yeah.
I know the scuba outfit. It really looks like you're rubbing my dick this far.
Well, I'm gonna ask a question. Were you rubbing his dick in the
I thought you were rubbing my. I honestly don't think you were. Like right
I
now,
was
you're
rubbing something hard, so I don't know what it was.
That was probably my stomach.
Did you have a belt buckle?
I did have a belt buckle. Were you trying to use the belt buckle?
Were you worried that your penis would come out over the top of the belt?
I did. I was. It was flipped up in the first place.
You had to do a boys don't cry tonight.
I strapped it to my leg.
Pick up some karate from Gordon.
I love this.
Nice.
Direct engineers do karate as you talk. I love it. We did a lot of
Nice.
I'm not
Nice.
kidding. Maybe we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, he was not pleased.
I think he was. We did karate.
We had to get into that point.
We got him to the karate point.
Every morning, they were going to do Tai Chi with him for a half hour. That whistle.
I just love that there's like weird night vision shots.
I remember that shot though, the first time I got the effects back, it was all high tech and very cool. I was like, no, it looks like Pong.
Yeah. I remember same thing with all the recording equipment that like the Asian guys have. Like it's all out of like the conversation or something.
Yeah.
You can have all that equipment on an iPod right now.
Oh, he's in play mode, huh? I'm sorry.
Franco, everything in this room is the best shit.
No, I just like doing the room.
I like this as a funny thing you did, James, or bring your out. That was a good bit.
Almost.
Dude, that's definitely top 3 laps in the room.
Good bit, James.
Somebody came up to me, they're like, no, you can't.
Oh.
I know, we were like that. That's the fucking joke. I remember that one of the ADs was like, you brought your hand up, it's supposed to be too high. People really think that I got my fucking brains blown out.
Why wouldn't they? It looks like you
This was intense, Craig.
Have you been shot before on screen, Craig?
No, I'm not.
That was
My
good.
first,
That was the window.
Yeah, it was tricky. We had to like.
First screen you're on.
first spring door, first time I
I've got glasses.
Getting there.
I love it. I love it, Craig. I quote you in this movie more than anyone.
I love that line.
Got some drugs.
Hey, shit.
got it. Everybody's getting it.
Man, seeing Kim Jong after he saw this movie for the first time was like the funniest thing in the entire world.
And then seeing how unbelievably fucked up he got out of pure excitement and joy,
I
just
know.
he dragged his ass.
I know, he's just like, I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. Just seriously. Yeah, he was just like, man.
He just had 2 kids, been working his ass off, it was his first weekend of freedom.
to see himself as a rich man. It's always been, you're doing everything.
His eyes.
I like that. Here's where a lot of people
Nice intermission, huh? 50 more.
I love
50.
we gotta give props to Rob Hall.
Yeah.
Who built that here?
Yeah, and last minute we said, you get us like the extra piece of ear.
Yeah, we need the chunky, got the chunky man.
He made it just sitting beside the ear.
Only note was more chunk. Yeah, more chunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember you pushed that hard. I remember this shot. You
You're
fought
taking
with
up
it.
the whole gym, bro.
It's so fucking nasty when it falls out. It's that way we really we really enter like a Saw universe. I remember Judd, like one of the most genius things I ever saw you say to the studio when we were trying to get the movie made is they were like, I think it's too violent. And we, slowly shoot it, that was okay. And you were like, you
Hey.
told Amy Pascal, like, the
Watch
audience
out,
of this
man.
movie is for people who go to hospitals.
Watch out, man.
I remember thinking, like, as much as I hate to hear that, it's probably true.
None of this is shocking.
Exactly, yeah. Like, you could just show that chunk of beer for like 2 hours, man. That's basically what hostile is.
Hey, you're in my burpees home. Move. Leave it.
It works, see?
Leave it.
People doubted us for years.
How do they like the violence of Brooklyn, Rosie? What do they say about our ending?
Get over there.
They don't think it's
Stay in your zone.
Yeah, it's just
My
an action
phone.
movie.
Yeah, they think it's
It's
just
your
an
zone.
action movie.
It's Chuck Norris violence.
Exactly.
I mean, I just saw Batman. The shit they do in that PG-13 movie is way sicker.
I know, that seems way
It's
more
just
like
the
real and
combination.
intense.
It's a
Yeah.
combination of comedy and action.
I think it's a weed. That's right.
Alright.
You know what we didn't?
Supposedly, Goodfellas, was the worst premiere. People just did not understand, the humor of the violence. But now they're broken in, it's broken in now. They're good now. Yeah.
I love that you guys didn't learn how to shoot.
We kind of learned, but not a
Wait,
lot.
clearly not that much.
You're not supposed to hold a machine gun like that. I can confidently say.
This is the most weird moment.
People go crazy.
Well, this is one thing Judd stopped us a bit on. We wanted blood flying
I know,
everywhere.
you actually
Yeah.
watched that. Which was not a film. But this, we do kill like 6 people in this very short period.
And we stab a guy, you drop a guy to the ground, shoot 3 guys.
It was a very funny meeting with me and David. You remember David, where all it was size of blood splatter CGI effects.
Yeah, exactly. We had a lot of
Still cold.
I remember.
Oh, here's something. So, Gary and Rosie kissed. Little known fact, when writing this, Seth and I kept switching between should they kiss or should Craig and Kevin kiss?
Yeah, we actually had both versions. I will say.
The initial version ended with Craig leaves, smashes into the barn,
Yeah.
saves Kevin, they passionately kiss and drive away together.
Yeah, we have them driving off into the sunset together. Which for a sequel would have been better, but for the movie, it's
Remember when Kevin finally gets shot?
yeah.
And he's laying down, and I didn't know he had gotten shot. And I'm walking on set, I said, "Why are you laying there?" He goes, "Shh, I don't want to get back up."
I know, I always forget that those dead bodies lying everywhere were like actual guys that were just lying there all
I
day.
did step on command.
You did.
I think Upcoming is the best thing you've ever done, Seth. We're gonna go lift so he can lift you.
I tried to.
Hey, that's probably my favorite thing of you.
And me ever, right here.
Right here.
Doesn't work.
I didn't have to say that.
50 showings.
I didn't have to do that.
We love discussion about this.
The moment where he can leave and he'll survive and he goes back.
He goes back.
They both go back for each other.
It doesn't quite read that way, but it kind of does.
Here comes an end to the strangest role an actor's ever had.
Bobby Lee. I know. Let's hire a guy from Mad TV. Make him a murderous hitman and goes and I'll put him in the film.
Give him exactly one serious line, dude.
This is what shocked. This part
This is-
really
yeah,
shocks
most
people.
shocking to me. Oh.
Yeah, people don't see
But
that.
what's
coming.
shocking is there's no punchline to it.
Well, if you actually listen, I go, ew. As I'm running, as I'm running away.
The only purpose of it is to get Gary Cole afraid.
That is kind of fun.
Gary Cole was a badass.
He-
though.
It's the hair.
It's badass.
And then his hair and the boots, his shoes.
Yeah. I would say, like, he looks exactly like what we always
Oh my
picture a
God.
bad guy looking like.
It's 3 I still like the going one.